He's the ultimate maestro and the definition of unstoppable. 50+ goals in a weekend league. It could have been that Lindsay Lohan that he was helping himself out with. This man was born to play football. That's something I'm sure of. What's happening, my beautiful people? My name is Mike LaBelle, and today, my friends, we are going to rank every single 99 overall player, and there are 7 in total. FIFA franchise been moving higher and higher rated. I remember when a 90 was the real deal, or even a 95. Now we have pages of them, options on options, lots of variety, but this just seems fitting. People constantly ask, where should you allocate your investment? I got you covered late game. And I have 2 requests. Number 1, in the comments, please put these 7 in order and put that down below. Number 2, are there any other late game rankings or lists that you're interested in? Because we are moving, we're transitioning, we're gonna start building out for FIFA 21. And if you enjoy the content, drop a like, share it around. Hit me with some YouTube algorithm love. You see, we're still uploading. We're still putting together that premium quality. The energy is still on the up and up. And we're getting towards the end of summer. If you haven't gone outside a lot yet, go ahead and get you some outside time. Take the phone with you. Watch the video while you're on the beach. That's just how I'm imagining this. Probably not how it goes down. You're on your lovely beach trip with your family or your girlfriend or your friends. You're having a bro beach scenario, which I'm not sure if that even exists in COVID. You've got 6 feet of separation, and then you have a Dirty Mike video on in the background. You should drink every time my hands start moving. When they start fluctuating, you take a sip. It's a new drinking game. Drink responsibly. I had to throw that in there. We're getting off track. My criteria for ranking these 7 players. This is important because you know my perspective, you know where my head's at. Who makes the largest difference for yours truly, which includes positional consideration. And none of this is based on price point or value. I want to be very clear. That does not come into the picture, the debate, the consideration, not relevant. Even though none of these players are going to be cheap, I want to be very clear and concise. Shall we begin? The crowd goes wild. Number 7, Maradona is the original Argentine. And I wish that Messi shared in his mentality. That kill or be killed. Definitely a personality. It could have been that Lindsay Lohan that he was helping himself out with. I hope someone catches that reference. If you don't know what I'm talking about, it's white and you don't eat it. Or you shouldn't eat it. You probably don't eat it. I don't know. This is a typical Mike analogy. As good as he's been on the actual pitch, it doesn't equate to golden era FIFA. We could probably agree. And he's got a 3-star weak foot, and that stands out in a crowd for the wrong reasons. That's an elephant in the room. We have to address it. Maradona comes with an asterisk. 99 overall, but he can do all of this, but oh, he's fantastic, but also 5'5", and undersized isn't necessarily a big negative in FIFA 20. The agile players definitely get an advantage, but it does make him more of a specialist, which limits him for what positions he can play at the highest levels. Realistically, that might only come into play as a later stage conversation. Not nearly as important early on. Lewandowski. Woo! Big Louie. Champions League. Completed it. I'm happy he received the 99 overall. And he put on a clinic for me. Let's be very clear. This list, you would take any of them in your starting 11. Not debatable. And he put in work. Lewandowski. Work. 50+ goals in a weekend league. Work. Now, we do have to nitpick. No 5-star skills. No 5-star weak foot. Will he finish for breakfast, lunch, and dinner? And brunch. And the appetizers. And he'll make bad TikToks. Let him in. But we're gonna accept those suspect TikToks. I don't want any more of the neck. Let him in. I hope you have a TikTok to show the people. It's all about the Who told him about this? Like, why is that the thing? Is that something Polish people do? Is that big in Germany? I need to know. It's gonna bother me. This is the deal. We have better options on the 99 overall platter. That's it. Nothing wrong with that. Pele slightly edges Lewandowski. Just based on the meta. Most effective tactics available. Pushing that down your throat. The smaller, more agile attackers seemingly receive some underlying statistical bump. They just fit the gameplay a little more organically. The movement is cleaner. The turns are quicker. And the innovation becomes more natural on the virtual pitch. But I will say this. Pele has not become a staple in FIFA 20 because he doesn't outperform other icon counterparts. I would rather have R9 or Cruyff or Eusebio. So when you are looking at them as a collective, he doesn't end up being maybe your first selection. And that's just between other icons in similar positions. Messi, 99. Ooh. Maybe the last time we see Messi in a Barcelona kit. Never thought I'd say that. It's a surprise. He's the ultimate maestro and the definition of unstoppable in FIFA 20. This is the best Messi we have ever seen in the franchise. Any year. Pick and grab. Prolific, productive, a true visionary. This year's installment captures the Messi aura, the essence, the ambiance. I feel the genius on the pitch. Maybe even more so when I go up against Messi and I defend perfectly. I can predict what he's gonna do and when he's gonna do it. I read the novel, but it's not good enough. It's as if he's already moved on to the next book. We're sharing in the book club, but we're not reading at the same levels. And that's how defenders and midfielders must feel in real life trying to stop Messi. You know he's gonna cut inside. Goalkeepers know where he's gonna put it. Doesn't matter. This man was born to play football. That's something I'm sure of. We should celebrate this iteration of Messi. EA got it right in FIFA 20. Virgil van Dijk, 6'4". How many wonders are there in the world? Can he be number 8 or 9 or 10? He's a skyscraper, but he's built like a bodybuilder. And he's got that extra juke. And somehow he kept the mobility. And you feel it. Virgil is one of those defenders. When you're going up against him, you try to figure out ways to pass around him. Because if you're playing the percentages, which is something that I can't stress enough, I want every competitive advantage in every matchup. You never have a favorable 1v1 versus Virgil van Dijk. And I don't know if there's a better AI controlled player in this year's installment. And what I mean by that, if your opponent chooses to sit there and contain, not touch big Virgil, he's gonna dive, he's gonna make tackles, he makes interceptions, he wins 50-50 somehow, he's still strong. He'll shove you around and your opposition is not even controlling him manually. Rebrand the man, King Virgil. He's leading the back line. Sounds like a secondary force in a war back in the day. Oh, Virgil is coming. Oh no, what are we gonna do? Kevin De Bruyne, KDB, 90 plus stats in all 6 major categories or allocations. We don't see this. KDB shares a seat with no one. If we're talking total statistics, 5'11", high work rates, 5-star weak foot. What is he not capable of? He's been the best midfielder in real life. He's earned all these credentials and he's setting records. He's reshaping the position and what we might see heading into FIFA 21. Because once you start handing out 99s, where are you gonna go next? I'm asking. KDB has to be there, runner up. Topping the charts. At least for yours truly, I still have Cristiano Ronaldo, only the 99. I want to be very clear with the Portuguese man because his other previous iterations, they weren't at the same level. They were a little clunky, a little sluggish, a little stiff, but this one's different. He still has that touch. I call it the Ronaldo factor, the X factor, the BS factor. Outside of everything that he's able to do, that's great with the skill moves and the turns and the opening up of space and winning 50-50s, bumping off defenders, shoving them around. It's the bounce backs. It's the clutch factor. Scoring late goals, corner kicks, set pieces. Something you didn't deserve. You didn't earn it. We all know all about this. We've encountered Cristiano Ronaldo in every single game. It's unexplainable how he generates goals from nothing. This is no different. He's used in every competitive team. It's not a coincidence. Sometimes I feel as if I'm playing FIFA bumper cars because Ronaldo will run into players. He's definitely cutting. He's pushing his way to the front of the line and he capitalizes. He's punctual and his grammar is underrated. In theory, this could be the last year of Ronaldo's dominance. And it's truly, and I mean this completely, it's only his 99 that is so damn special and comes in at this S tier or the God tier or the Cristiano tier. The rest of them, they're upper tier, top tier, but they're not game breaking. They're not mandatory. They're not must haves. They're not irreplaceable. Beyonce, I hope she talked about being irreplaceable, or I got the wrong artist and I have no idea if that's a good reference point. I would put a ring on it, and she is from Texas. Also, not related to this argument whatsoever. Apparently, Cristiano is like Beyonce. Or Beyonce is like Cristiano. That wraps up the video. If you enjoyed it, make sure to drop some love. Remember, comment down below. Put your 7 in order. That's easy. And then I see your opinion. We can go back and forth. If you agree with other people's opinions, upvote them. Drop a like on their comment. I don't think you can drop a heart. I think I could drop a heart. I'll heart them. We're all heart those together. And if you have future suggestions for ranking videos, that would be considered. Appreciate it. I'll give you a shout out on the channel. No doubt. You come up with some of that good material because we are in the later stage. And I still want to keep bringing out content and making videos that I haven't done before. So I can have more of that premium material coming out for you ASAP.